Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more classic Tetris monthly mega Dasters for October of 2025. And really, shouldn't even say October of 2020. It should just say 2025. Like, they don't say, oh, this is the World Series for October 2025. No, it's the World Series for 2025. So I don't know why I put that in there, but it's there, and I'm not changing it because lazy. It's Mega Dasters 2025. Anyway, everybody can hear me, right? You can all hear me properly and all that. Okay, good. Hi. Yeah. I'm glad I looked at Discord today because there's a Tetris match that's happening right now, and we are gonna do it for you. And that match is going to be a match out of our round of 16. So the over on the right side of the screen, where it looks like it's red and navy. That's not blue. That's navy, guys. Red and navy. The Red Navy. That sounds like ominous. Anyway, Red Navy, Fractal versus Dog. This is a very, very hype match, whether it's DAS or open or it doesn't even matter, whatever. Battle of the bands. Just Fractal versus Dog at anything is an insane matchup. So really looking forward to this. This is all we're going to be doing right now. Also, I do want to apologize. I am still recovering from illness, so my voice might not be 100% there. So I'm doing the best that I can, but it's not much. I don't generally give you much, and now I'm even worse than that. So thanks everybody for hanging out, and Fractal versus Dog. This will determine a top 8 player, and we do have 5 players already into the top 8, and I believe the winner. Let me look at the round of 32. Let me look at this whole thing. Yeah. So the winner of this is consequential. The winner of this will be playing against the what? I know I'm very confused. Will be playing against. Wait, didn't we already do Blue Scooty versus Alex T? Did I not report that? Didn't we do that? We did that, right? Wait, did we not do that? Am I tripping? Did we not? Wait, did it get canceled? No, it got canceled, right? Oh my God. Guys, I've been drifting like in and out of consciousness the last 3 days. Just coughing and dying and drinking Gatorade. So wait, we didn't do Scooty versus Alex T, right? It got canceled, right? Someone, yeah, I'm taking cold meds. Someone remind me. I don't remember. You guys, I'm just trying to get through life right now, safely on the other side. So wait, did we do that or not? It did not happen. Okay. All right, good. Because I had it on the, the match set up like on the screen when I went to set up this Fractal and Dog one, and I'm like, wait, we didn't do that, but yet it's showing on the screen. Probably because it got canceled. Anyway, okay, good. Anyway, Fractal versus Dog. They'll be playing the winner eventually of Blue Scooty versus Alex T for a top 4 spot. I like how it takes 500 seconds for anyone to answer. Instead, they prefer that I just look silly. You're setting up right now. Okay, Fractal. Anyway. So, yeah, that is what we're doing. It's going to be Fractal versus Dog. The winner of this will take on, eventually, the winner of Blue Scooty versus Alex T. I mean, this is a crazy quadrant of this top 16. Fractal, Dog, Blue Scooty, Alex T. Just like the 4 winningest players in CTM history. Just kind of bunched up here in Mega Dasters. It's pretty crazy. Okay. You fact-checked even though you knew the answer. Yeah, see, we might all be hallucinating. You don't know. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's take a look at our rules. We got rules. Not going to go through all the rules since it's just one match, but remember, this is a best of 5. Once we get to the top 8, there will be best of 7s. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets, re-rolled, no increment. Players, make sure your hertz and input display are turned on. If you are playing a game, you are not getting any advice, okay, while you are playing. If the game is happening, you're not getting advice. No one's telling you about your opponent's board state or how you should play or anything like that. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues. Do I have a new mic? No. That's my voice right now, guys, because I'm sick. It's not a new mic. I'm sick. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing, you know, OBS, internet, PC, whatever. Just keep playing. Assume your game will count. Don't like pause and go, oh, this isn't going to count, right? Right, guys? No, it might. And heed the spirit of DAS because it's a DAS tournament. Everybody here knows what DAS is. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $3,143.69. I'm almost half the incentive slide, like too late, but our immediate target here is to get to 4,000. If we get to 4,000, we can pay the top 16. Okay, I'm going to just say that right now. Yeah, if we get to 4,000, we'll pay the top 16. If we get to 5,000, we'll put some big bonuses up there for the top 4 players. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. So, you know, really no cap on the prize pool. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, you guys are the ones that are going to have to do it. No sponsors. No, we're not beholden to anybody, right? So if anybody goes crazy on Twitter, it's not going to reflect on us, okay? That, you know, that's how we stay safe here in CTM land. Anyway, use the Matcherino command to bring up some links. I'm going to go ahead and put those links in the chat right now. And click on the one that says Mega Dasters. And that'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're in the right side, there's a button that says contribute. Click on that to contribute. And again, keep these prize pools pumped up so the players keep wanting to come back. They're not coming back for me, okay? That's definitely for sure. They're coming back for these huge prize pools. So please do consider contributing to the prize pool. Thank you. All right, that's how to support the players. Do support the channel to keep your old pal Vandweller coming back and able to stream stuff at a moment's notice and 24/7 and just crazy hours and times. You know, you guys are enabling me to do that. So use the support command to bring up some ways to support us. A great way to do that is patreon.com/monthly Tetris, where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on the slide and some of them off the slide are doing as well. Scott Gray, Jay in the window, K9 watching Tetris, Tacknerus, Madelsberger, Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, Troy Dam, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Javanti, Jason Sonny Jr., Violet, and the rest of the gang here on the right side of this whole thing. Thank you for keeping us going. Now, if you don't like Patreon, that's fine. Use that support command. You can make an ongoing contribution via PayPal. There's also one-time options there as well. Just do it. Just help us out. If you're on YouTube, you got super chat, super sticker, super thanks, super this, super that. Channel memberships, gift channel memberships, Twitch. You've got bits and subs, gift sub, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, Gaming Sub. Use it or lose it. Don't lose it. Use it on us. Thank you. Okay. All right, I'm just going to bring over, oh, whoops, with the Twitch sub. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and start refreshing our players because they are so refreshing. And hopefully they're both here. And let's see, Fractal is setting up Stencil. He's setting up Stencil. He doesn't know how to do Stencil. If you Fractal, I can fix it if you just want to leave it. I'd rather you focus on Tetris and I can focus on Stencil. I don't mind. You know, I can do it. You know, I don't mind. It's totally fine. But you'll need it for later. But you know, whatever you got to do. Got to do. Let's see, camera. We'll get our old pal Fractal set up. It was twice as big as normal. Oh, got it. Oh. First time you ever used Patreon. Got it. Fractal's PB is outdated. Oh yeah, that's true. That PB is heading into the month. So that always consider those PBs heading into the month. and heading into the tournament, okay? So it's not up to the minute. PBs are never up to the minute in these because it's graphics, okay? True numbers never lie, right? So always consider it heading into the month. That's what those numbers are. Okay? Do you understand? Oh, Fractal is like in cinematic mode. Fractal is like in like full HDR, Dolby, whatever. I like the cinematic lighting for Fractal. I feel like he's a little bit squish cammed, but like I feel like this is actually Fractal. But you know, if guy wants to do that, that's fine. You know, I'm okay with it. All right, let me just let me just fix this and this. And this, and we'll get Fractal going, and we'll put some pieces in the chat for the players. Pieces are there. Let's fix up Dog's camera. Oh, this is like sepia versus some other kind of tinting for Dog. Dog, very interesting. Do 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 do. All right, I don't 100% know how Dog's cams. All right, that's good. All right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. One cam is very warm. Yeah, warm and cold. I feel like that's their personalities a little bit, you know. Fractal, a little on the warm side. Dog, a little bit on the icy side. You know, Fractal's your buddy. Dog is your blood enemy, you know. Why is Dog so blue? Yeah, why are you so blue, man? It's all right. It's all right, buddy. And then Fractal, when you get a moment, please turn on your Hertz and input display at some point. You can warm up for another minute or so, guys. All right. Meow, 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 meow. All right, buddies, it's time to play. It's time to play Tetris. The pieces are there. Don't make me re-roll the pieces, you know? All right, another minute's fine. Another minute's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. It's fine. Another minute though. All right, this is the first day where I feel like I could actually do anything today. Oh, yeah, my voice is all bassy, yeah. All right, what's up, Chen? All right, looks like both players are ready. Let me check the seeds, make sure. B55, D4D. Yes, it is time. Fractal and Dog. CTM Mega Dasters Fractal unreadies. Okay. I was ready to go. I was wound up. It's gonna cut. All right, there we go. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna increment, inc. We gotta increment. That's the law. That's your punishment. B6. I mean C6. C6, guys. All right, we're really. It's good anyway. We sat too long with that seed. It was fouled. I wanted to, but you just let me do what I wanted to do. All right, let's go ahead and get him started. Fractal versus Dog in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, see, that's what we got to do. We got to do random increments to guard against, running stuff through Stack Rabbit and all the things that these players want to do. And meanwhile, Fractal's little trip to the fridge there could have been, it changed history, like butterfly effect. We don't know what the match was going to be starting with that seed, but now everything is totally different, right? Everything is 100% different. That first seed was going to be like no droughts, perfect, whatever, bar timing, and now it's going to be a disaster. Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it is seed number 3 from the United States of America, Fractal. He entered this tournament with a PB of 1.22 million, and in the intervening time has improved that PB in his performance at the Jonas Cup, where he PB'd in that tournament, right? Which is crazy. Ended up in the finals of Jonas Cup for the 2nd straight year. Took second also in the Mind Meld event there, along with Sharky. So this is a little bit of a rematch, sort of half rematch of that Mind Meld event. In the finals, Dog and Pixelandy up against Fractal and Sharky. 2 formidable duos. But anyway, Fractal was the Jonas Cup winner in 2024. That's CTWC's North American DAS Championship. He also won the Genesis DAS event all the way back in, was it February of this year? So he's got some DAS accomplishments. And he's also got some other accomplishments. He is a 6-time CTWC Gold Bracket player. He won it in 2023 after coming in 2nd in 2022. He's never finished outside the top 16 in CTWC's championship. He's also a 4-time Mega Masters player, and he has won that twice. The first one and the second one, 22 and 24. He was the winner. And of course, this match is also a rematch of the first ever Mega Masters finals. Fractal overall, what is he now? Like an 8 or 9 times? Is it 9 times? He had 9 times CTM Masters event winner. It's a lot of times. And, it depends on what you include, but we include it all. So yeah, it's a lot of times. It's like 8 or 9 times. I forget. I'm sick, guys. Okay. He's also the winner last year of the Minnesota event. He won not only won the Genesis DAS event, he also won the Open event this year. And how could we forget that he is a 2-time Challenger Circuit winner? I'm sure those are right up there on his list of accomplishments. Yeah, that is Fractal. Oh, also, yeah, check him out at the Boston Tea Parody events that he holds. He's held 2 of them. Running that. He was at CTWC DAS this year in Germany, top 6 there. He's done a lot of stuff, and you see him in Philadelphia and Milwaukee. He's all over the place. Houston. You can't get rid of this Fractal. On the right side of your screen, seed number 14. From the United States of America with a DAS PB of 1.28 million. That's a top 20 DAS PB. And Dog is a 2-time monthly DAS Masters winner. He is a 2-time CTWC World Champion. You've seen him. Oh, and he took top 4 in the Jonas Cup this year, along with Pixelandy, his teammate. He won the Mind Meld event at Jonas Cup. He was runner-up in our Tap Masters event, so a master of many styles. He won our Stupid Tetris Monthly No Next Box event this year against Jerpy in the finals. He is our reigning Mega Masters champion. That's our annual online championship, twice the size of our normal thing with a big prize pool and all that. And Dog is a 12-time overall Masters event player, inclusive of Lone Stars and Mega Masters. So he's your all-time winningest CTM player. And you've also seen him win, DAS Regional in Stillwater. 556 for Fractal, 553 for Dog. They're keeping pace basically perfectly with one another. 603 entry for Fractal into 19. And a Tetris for Dog into 19 at 600. So 600K transitions for both of these players. Dog, you've also seen him at the Waco Regional, winning stuff there. You've seen him at the Space City Regional. You've seen him all over the place. Again, you can't swing a dead fish without hitting Dog or Fractal in the Tetris community. Of course, both of these players, huge individual accomplishments as well. 689 for Fractal, 657 for Dog. There's a skimming of Tetris for Dog, 684. Of course, Dog, the first player ever to get the Rebirth. Fractal, first player ever to get colors on an NES Tetris game, which he did in the PAL version. Dog, of course, the overall score world record holder with 29.7 million, which just seems insane. It doesn't seem possible. Back in my day, the overall NES Tetris world record was like 1.26 or something. And now that's just like, oh, random DAS score. Oh my God, Fractal is in a lot of trouble. And that is going to be a top out for Fractal at 819. And Dog is going to take this one. And we'll go up 1-0. I mean, it used to be the overall score world record was like 1.26 million, 1.26, somewhere in there. And now there's like 11 players with the 1.3 with DAS. And the overall score records are like 29.4 million. And what was Alex T's start? Was Alex T on a 19 start when he got his Rebirth? There's now 135 people with a 1.3 now. But I mean, just with DAS, like 11 with DAS, which is insane. Did I put the pieces in the chat? I did, right? Yeah, the pieces are here. 9A78DC. There's 11. 11 with video. Well, I don't count the people who didn't record it. In this day and age, you got to record. Okay. You got to record now. Like, you really got to. You know, I have a fake account that I stream to because I don't want to record because I got to save them gigabytes, but I do. I stream to like a throwaway channel that I don't want anybody to watch. And I just have the VODs on, so if something happens, then, you know, all right, I've got it. But, yeah. All right, Pieces of FCR, thank you for the pin. Appreciate that. 9A78DC. 9A78DC. I'm gonna record. Like I'm gonna get that max before the end of the year. Otherwise, I'm quitting Tetris. I say that every year. Okay. 9A78DC. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready. Let's get them started. Game number 2. Fractal versus Dog. 3-1 Tetris. Cat Vinity. Vandy, race to the max. What is your PB, Cat Vinity? Because you are young, which means you will probably get your PB in the next week. Oh yeah, you've got it locked in. Like, you'll get it. I won't get my max out until about 2 years after you get your max out. That's basically how it's gonna work. Like, I mean, I couldn't even count how many people have just like entered the Tetris community. Like, oh, I just heard of Tetris. What is it? I don't even know. What is Nintendo? You know? And they enter it like with no clue. And then they've exceeded my PV and gone well beyond. And I've just been sitting here slogging away just year after year trying to get this thing. Can't get it. And then there's just people like just totally lapping, you know, like they're just doing laps around me. Like, it's insane. I don't even, I was just born. What is Tetris? You know? And then I was like, oh, I got a max out, guys. Haha. The line spin from Fractal. 140, 119 for Dog. Now, the one thing I refuse to do is I refuse to do a playstyle switch in order to get that max out. For one, I don't even feel confident that I could do a playstyle switch. Like, I haven't really tried to do any other playstyle for more than like 5 minutes at a time. You know, maybe like 10 times I've tried to do something other than DAS. And I'm just like, well, I'm not doing it immediately, so therefore I can never do it, right? But I will not do it. I'm going to stick with DAS. I don't even have a quick tap. I'm going to get that max out as a brain dead DAS, clacker. And Dog with the line spin, so players trading line spins. Sonic Clang says, that's how I feel, Vandy. I've been playing since 1989. I'm still terrible. 323 here for Fractal. 241 for Dog. Clacker is a new one. Yeah, it's just like, it's just, it's like Clanker, but instead of being a bot, it's it's just a, whatever. A Tetris player. Oh, Dog gonna miss with that L piece, but that's gonna clear away pretty easily. This familiar looks matchup, I said, Mari. Mari, yeah, this familiar looks pretty matchup. And and on that note, just to talk about these players and where they've met up, they did meet up at the Space City Regional in the DAS Championship, right? Didn't they meet up? Yeah, they met up in the top 8 of that. Fractal took that one 3 games to 1. They have also, at least in Das thing, they've met up in Das Masters. That was back in March of 22. That was in the semifinals. That would be one of the months that Dog would go on to win. They also met up in Jonas Cup in 2024. That was in the top 8. So I'm just highlighting, you know, times they've met up in Das, because it's a Das tournament, guys. They also did meet up in February of 2025. Fractal would go on to take that one. So in Das matches, I think Fractal is like 2 to 1. Let me see. Das. No, 2 to 3 to 1. Fractal 3 to 1. But of course, Dog has those, you know, 2 Das Masters wins. Cat Vinity says 1.4 Das incoming trust. 1.3 in Dasters is going to go crazy. It's going to happen eventually. And I do, you know, I think a Das 1.4 will happen. Especially now that more and more players are playing Das, I think someone's going to try to, you know, get it to happen. And that seems to be, there's not a lot of milestones left here. 691 here for Fractal, huge. So that is a 693 transition for Fractal with Das. Dog with a good one too, 597, but Fractal's is just otherworldly. 690, yeah, so 690 transition. So Fractal at 720. Now players of course have to guard against, there's a sort of mentality that happens on 18 when you're like everything's going perfect and all the pieces are coming, so you know what I mean. So you've got to sort of mitigate against that, and just remember, like, Tetris can get you at any moment. 775 for Fractal, 701 for Dog. Looks like we had a gift given to the chat. Jay in the window gifted a Lone Star 2022 official shirt to the chat. So type join. You don't have to type exclamation point. It won't hurt you if you do that, I don't think. I'm going to type join on behalf of the players since they're playing Tetris right now. So if I win, I'll gift it to a player, one of the players. Whoever wants it more. 749 for Dog. There's a Tetris 778, 866 for Fractal. Cut it in half and give half to each. Yeah, like I could order like a triple XL one and then just cut it in half, and then they can sew it into like a regular shirt, you know? Just get a lot of extra material. So Fractal 927 on 24. Dog is back by, you know, like 100,000 points here. Fractal's board is now dangerous, and he's going to get a bar down for a split double, but this is just not going to be survivable. That's a top out for Fractal at 932 after nearly a 700K transition. So Dog with a chase down. He's got time to do it. Needs to get to 933. And Tetris here are going to be worth, what, 31,200 and climbing, 1,200 every level increase. By the time he gets to 29, they'll be 36,000. So really, he's 2 away if he wants them all by Tetrises. And, if you know, he probably doesn't have to 100% Tetris out, and he can pick and choose. So yeah, somewhere in the next 20 lines, Dog's gonna have to figure out how to get these points. 24,000 away. He's got time. All right, and now here he is. Let's see if he's gonna have to sell. Trying not to sell. And this is going to be tough. Oh, no, dog really in trouble here. Long bar in the middle. Not sure how he's going to be able to set up for this. This is going to be tough. And he's setting up for one. He's setting up for one. If he gets a long bar, he gets it. And he is not going to get the long bar, and dog is not going to be able to complete the chase down. So he had a good Tetris board set up, but then he got, what is it, an S or Z that he couldn't use, and he had to plunk that right in the middle of his board, and he ended up not having burns there, so he ended up just having to, like, you know, downstack low on the board and just couldn't get set up Tetris again. He did eventually, right at the end, get set up for a Tetris, but by that time it was just all up to RNG because of how high he was on the board. So there was an attempt that would have been insane if he had gotten it, but he's just really all up to fate at that point, and dog could not get the bar, could not chase this down. And yeah, I mean, Fractal's early pace, that is going to be really the difference in that one. So we are tied up. We are tied up. And, you know, Fractal, you think, man, topped out at 932 on 24. And, you know, and dog would have had to go basically all the way to chase that down because of, you know, how crazy Fractal's pace was. Okay, new pieces, players. 814CDE, 814CDE. So yeah, what was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. So we've got a Matt. You know, as soon as I saw, oh, he's set up, he's ready to go. He was really forced to sell his stack a little bit because of that really inopportune. I think it was a Z in the middle of that board, just left him with no burns. He was too flat, so it was crazy. 814CDE. Okay, let's go ahead and get him started. Game number 3, Fractal and Dog. Yes, now a virtual best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, it's really warm in this room, but maybe after this match, maybe I'll do a little PB hunting on the stream if you want. By the way, Whoops, thank you so much for your Prime sub. I missed that earlier. Thank you very much. Sonic the Screw, Tier 1 sub, 13 months. Thank you, Sonic. Stanislaw, 49 months. Thank you so much for that. I missed those a little bit earlier because I was trying to get the stream going, and, you know, I'm also a bit of a mess right now. You ate your spaghetti. You ate it all up. It seems like the start of a new Tetris single about to drop. All right, so Fractal here in some early traffic, let us say. Nah, I just ate it up. My plate is empty. Again, I just feel like right now you're writing a song in chat, Tetris. I just feel like that everything you're writing right now is just poetry. Like, literally just write that down and keep going, you know? All right, so Fractal has a reasonable board now. Dog is Tetrising, 125. Chen says, Tetris, have you thought of writing children's songs? You know, if Tetris wrote an album, whatever, of children's songs, low-key, I would buy that. I would buy that. Mr. Brain, what's happening? You thought the Dasters was a typo of Masters? No, I mean, it's Dasters because it's Das, Vic. See what we're doing here? We're very, very clever here at Classic Tetris Monthly. I basically got bullied into that. Like, everybody in the Discord and chat, you gotta call it Dasters. You gotta call it Dasters. And I'm like, all right, I guess I will. I resisted, but I basically got bullied, guys. All right, Tetris Fractal 270. You still want D-ass masters. You want D-ass. Yeah, that's pretty good, Arctic. That said, Dasters is a great name, says FCR. Well, it's not bad. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, we just... It really doesn't matter what you call things, you know? Tetris for Fractal 320, 291 for a dog. It's good that he listened to community feedback. I don't know that was really community feedback. It was more just, you know, intimidation. So is it good when people succumb to intimidation? Is that that's what you want? I don't think that's good policy. 342 for dog, 327 for Fractal. Can you will that maxim so that it's a universal law? I don't think so. All right, Tetris for Fractal, 349, 368 for dog. And dog is back by, 7 to 10 lines, something like that. Oh, there's a new giveaway. Dasters is a great name. Fake gifted a stencil ready shirt to the chat. Who won the other one? I missed it. I totally missed it because I was busy, running the stream. It was Pines Cutely. All right, nice. All right, I'm going to join again on behalf of the players, and if I win, then I'll give the players the ability to say whether they want it or not, and then they can fight for it. Stencil ready shirt? Wallvan, you already have one. Okay. So you could, all right, here, you could say join, and you could play for Fractal, and I'll play for Doug. All right, Wallvan, how about that? You already have one. But maybe you want another color so you can accessorize and... No, you want it. All right, Wallvan's like, no, I want it. All right, that's fine. All right, forget that plan. I'm playing for both players, right? 516 for Fractal, 517 for Doug. He wanted a collection of 67 stencil shirts. All right, Fractal's in at 540. I do like when I'm sick because I resonate a lot more. I do like it. I gotta figure out how to resonate like this when I'm healthy. $609 for Fractal, $595 for Dog. I think my voice used to be deeper like this when I was younger. When I was a teenager, people were like, man, you have a deep voice, right? Maybe I was just sick all the time. That could be. Just get sick more? I should just cough into something and put it in the freezer so whenever I really, need it. What do you think? That's a good idea. Oh, wait, it's their bracket colors. True. Because Dog is navy and Fractal is red. So it's kind of like their bracket. Was that on purpose? What? Wait a minute. It was Stolen Short Sword who won. So congratulations, Stolen Short Sword. And thanks again to the 2 or potentially 1 people. I know it was Jay in the window and then someone fake, who I usually know who that is. Dog is in real trouble here and needs to sort of figure out a way to get out of this. He's back by 150,000 points right now. And that is going to be a top out for Dog. There's just nothing he was going to be able to do there. And Fractal is good in game number 3. Stolen shirt sword. Well, make sure you click on the redeem link in order to redeem it. And I have no idea what shipping is like nowadays or any kind of duties or anything like that. Generally, if this company who provides the shirts has a presence in a certain country, then there's no additional shipping. But if you're in a weird country, there's no weird countries. Well, there's a couple. Like Belgium, right? Totally weird country. If you're in a weird country, there could be extra fees. I don't know. There's free shipping to Australia, which is quite generous. Nice. All right, well, players, I am going to go ahead and put pieces in the chat. You can take a moment if you need it. It's fine. Belgium slander. That's what we do here. We're very pro-Canada, and we're a little suspicious of Belgium. Wheels McCoy with the tier 1 sub, 14 months. Thank you, Wheels McCoy. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm getting over this illness, but I feel better, but I still am, like, you know, a little congested and have some lingering effects, but I feel like emotionally and just alertness wise much better. 7C3D75. 7C3D75. Okay. Well, it's game number 4, so Dog has got to win this one to force a decide in game 5. Otherwise, it's going to be Fractal moving on to the top 8. So let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. This is top 16 Pixelandy. I mean, you saw your, like, it's a crazy bottom right corner of the top 16 bracket. It's like Fractal, Dog, Scooty, and Alex T, basically our most successful CTM players of all time, are all sitting there in one corner, one quadrant of the bracket. But yeah, anyway, thanks again, Wheels McCoy. If you're watching right now, and if you can find a way to support us, if you're, you know, if you're not subbed to the channel, we've lost 20 subscribers since our last broadcast. I don't know what I did. What did I do? Did I do something? Was I bad? Oh, guys, I'm sick. Please help support me. All right, Fractal is in a thing right now. He's making a kind of, you know, eek or yikes, like maybe a pre-yikes face, but he's getting out of it. I've seen bees with the prime sub. Thank you. I've seen bees. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Heeding the call. All right, Fractal still digging, finding a way. He's like a piece away from uncovering the right side. And so you can just get a quick bar here. Yeah, he's out of it. So Fractal with the survival. 107 Fractal. 143 for Dog. Thin Raft with the prime sub, 10 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm sick, guys. Please help. Please. I've got a GoFundMe, guys. Vandy's sick. Here's the GoFundMe. Ben Squirrely with the tier 1 sub, 19 months says, I do what I'm told. Thank you so much, Ben Squirrely. Appreciate that. The dirty Tetris for Dog, column 8, 1 row off the bottom. Not super dirty. Dirty. I can be cured with money. Yeah, any whatever I have, more money will cure it. There's no free shipping to Belgium, says Short Sword. Rip, I'm sorry. It's not our policy. Oh, look at the adjust for Dog. I love that with that T. I totally did not see that, but my word. That's what I love about our top tier players. They're just big, huge monster brains. Another giveaway from fake Fractal former roommate, the pint glass. This is the one with a bunch of colors on it, I think. I don't know which one it is. A pint glass. Well, get a glass. Use the exclamation point join. I think whoever's gifting these, they do not want the players to have them because they do not. They just like, yeah, we're gonna wait till the players are like deep into 18, so that they cannot win. But really, you know, these players have got enough, right? These two most successful players in Tetris history. These big, huge Tetris bank accounts. Yeah, leave some swag for the little people. All right, 303 for Fractal, 356 for Dog. Dog has got to find a way to win this one. He is ahead by 52,000. That's about 2.5 Tetrises or 2.25, something like that. 2.33. All right, a little adjust there for Dog. Clean board. Tetris, 384. You just joined, but you don't know what a pint glass is. A pint glass is like a 16-ounce glass that you would maybe put like a beer into it. But you don't have to put a beer into it. Dog is in a little bit of trouble, like all of a sudden. And he is trying to fight his way out of this. He's still got the lead. Oh, and he gets, all right, he's getting pieces over. It's not super troublesome because, you know, it is 18. But you can get RNG'd here, so Dog trying not to let that happen. Beautiful long bar. Dog is open on the right side. The survival for Dog, I mean, God, it's just so unfair. 421 for Dog. Both of these players with survival episodes. Of course, Dog up a little high here, but yeah, he didn't have the dash to get that bar over, actually. So now, like, all of a sudden, yeah, he didn't have burn. So long bar gets over. There's another one. So Dog now comfortable again. So another little mini crisis averted for Dog, and he's held on to the lead. So yeah, so good to know you don't have DAS, and that is like, I think, where new players and me, you know, mess up all the time. It's like, oh, you don't recognize you don't have full DAS, and you just try to get a piece over and it hangs, and you're like, what happened? I don't understand how it didn't get over, but because you didn't have DAS. 481 for Fractal into 19, 517 for Dog. So Dog right now is about 60,000 points ahead. Giveaway winner was Soma Tassili. Well, congratulations. Cat Vinity said, I used the same seed and got a 280 transition. Well, that's why you and I are not these gentlemen. 622 for Dog, 587 for Fractal. The Dog's still with a lead. Tucks to get Tetris ready. All right, Dog with a couple of burns here. Opens up that right side, gets set up. Tetris, 659 for him. Tetris for Fractal, 670. So right now they're 2 lines apart. Fractal with 11,000 point lead. So they're basically in a flip-flop. As long as they keep Tetrising, they're going to flip-flop this lead back and forth. And they are pretty much close to even now. All right, Dog a little dependent, but okay. Getting it sorted. Opens up that right side. This is pretty high. Fractal in trouble. He has like no burns. So he is like all in on a bar. The bar comes, but what is he going to be able to do? He's got the lead. Dog opens up the right. The bar gets over, but he loses dash. He gets another bar to recover, though. And so Dog with the survival after losing dash, you can see the early dash shift. And of course, that depletes your dash meter, and then you got to recharge it again. For those of you who don't know that, I was surprised to hear people in chat saying, what, you can lose DAS? What do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you don't always have a fully charged DAS meter. So Fractal right now ahead by like 38,000. Dirty Tetris for Dog, 752. Now, of course, again, the key is to recognize when you lose DAS, when you don't, when you have like DAS mostly charged but not fully charged, and what you can get over when. There's a big feel factor to that. Dog with that quick tap. Long bar over Tetris Dog, 790. So we're under 20-something lines to go. Tetris for Dog, 824. They are just, a few, I don't know, a Tetris and change apart. Fractal in the lead. Long bar down, Tetris Dog. Dog is going to get set up. He's at 859. Fractal is trying to set up here on 28. Dog 894. They're at the same line count. So Fractal is actually trying to farm. Tetris is here, but the bar's not coming. He gets a bar finally, 945 for him. And he is trying to keep that open now. He will, and he'll get another Tetris. 981 for Fractal. Dog is going to have to set up for 2. He's only set up for 1, and this is not going to be enough. He is going to have to somehow get more than this. And how he's going to do that, I don't know. And he's, of course, got to refrain from tapping, and that is going to do it. So Fractal is going to take this one 3-0. So Fractal kind of preparing and setting up for 2. And at first it looked like it was going to be a mistake because I didn't even think he was going to get 1. But he eked out 1, and then he was somehow able to keep that well open and get the other one, and it ended up working out. So the whole sequence worked out for Fractal, and he is going to engineer his way into a 3-1 victory here in the top 16. So that means Fractal will be moving on to the top 8. So what a match between these two. I mean, the end of that, it really wasn't a lot of like high scoring, like big giant, there was a big, pace, almost 700K pace for 19 or 700K 19 transition one time. But there was not like a lot of big, end game 1.1s, 1.2s, but they all, like a lot of them just went like right to the end. With a lot hanging in the balance toward the end. So, I mean, that was just a crazy, crazy match, despite how it was not an overwhelmingly high-scoring match, right? I mean, obviously, 900Ks into 29, both great, but, like, that was crazy. Nerd the Box says no maxes, right? Were there any maxes? Oh, you caught that, Arctic? Thank you. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that was crazy. I don't think there were any maxes. But it was really a thrilling match between these two, just kind of the way it all went down. And Fractal with the courage to set up for those 2 and nearly didn't get it. Now, of course, he was playing a little bit with House's money because he had another game that he could have ended up playing and winning. But, he just went for it and it paid off. So Fractal with the aggression, and it worked. So Fractal's into the top 8. Yeah, that's crazy. So let us take a look at what you have prepared, the fava beans. I don't know what that means, but all right. I'm excited. Oh, you're eating his liver? Is that what you're saying? What is happening? Oh my God. He's the Hannibal Lecter of Tetris. A friend is coming over? Oh my God. You're having an old friend for dinner. Got it. Yes, indeed. Anyway, yeah. So Fractal is now the Hannibal Lecter of Tetris, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and show you the bracket. Top 8. Let's see who's in. Yeah, Fractal's in. So we got 2 more spots to determine. Bendy's in, Eliash is in, Wallband, Hana, Pixelandi, Fractal. They are all in. You can look at that round of 16 if you just want to look at it. But what we've got left to do is Zafan Yanenu and Tegamek. That's going to happen. And then Scooty versus Alex T. I think both of these are on the calendar. So if you go to... Yeah, they are. Those are happening... Well, one of them is on the calendar. Scooty versus Alex T is not on the calendar. I have no idea when that's going to happen. We tried to do it, but 9 a.m. tomorrow. So basically 12 hours from now, Tegamek versus Nenu. See, this is why you guys are supporting me on Patreon, so I can, on a Friday morning at 9 a.m. when normal people would have to you know, go to their high-paying job, I can do my low-paying job of streaming Tega versus Nenu. So this is why you guys are supporting us. Anyway, that's 12 hours from now, Tega versus Nenu. And then tomorrow, 21 hours from now, it's going to be this Bendy Eliash Wallbant Hana. So that is going to happen. Eliash Bendy, Hana Wallbant, and that will determine a finalist. Okay? So we're going to determine a finalist in 21 hours, guys. So be here or be square, or, you know, be here and be square. I mean, let's face it. I mean, we're all fans of Tetris. So be here and be square. Yeah, Mega Dasters. Also, the Masters finale is scheduled. That's going to be Sunday in the afternoon here in Texas. So that's going to be 12 plus 3 is 15. And then are we 4 behind now? Are we 4 behind UTC? So I think it's 12, 15. So it's 19 UTC. Is that right? I think that's what it is. So yeah, so that's Sunday. Will there be a skunk rule for top 8? No, Bendy. It's just going to be straight. Screw the skunk rule, okay? I said I was going to check it tomorrow, like 3 days ago. Pines Cutely, no passive aggression here. I have been drifting in and out of consciousness for 3 days. I've been sick for 3 days. I can barely do anything. So don't passive aggressive me. I appreciate the offer, but don't be like 3 days ago. Okay? I know you're trying to do me a favor, but I don't like when people do that. This is when Anpu is like, this is your 4th pin, Vandy. This is your 4th pin. I mean, your 4th ping or whatever it is. No, I know. I have certain things that trigger me. And one is like, you said you were going to track it. It was 3 days ago. You know, like I some reason that kind of stuff triggers me. So it's not your fault. I know you weren't. You're trying to do me a favor. You know, I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little out of it, guys. All right. Cut Vandy some slack, okay? He's doing his best to get through this month and to get through life, really. I'm sorry, Pines. I will look at that tonight. I'm feeling better now. I wasn't really feeling better until about 4 or 5 hours ago, so. Fractal former roommate, what is happening? How dare you even bring that up in here? Okay, so what's happening? It's really warm in here. Okay, so that's happening. Bendy, Eliash, Wallband, Hana tomorrow. In the evening. In the morning, it's Tega versus Nenu. And then never, it's going to be Scooty versus Alex T. And the Masters finale on Sunday. Okay. Well, what should I do now? I'm very warm because our air conditioning situation is still not resolved. So, but I feel like, you know what? Maybe I should be smart and get some rest. So maybe tomorrow, it's Friday. Maybe I'll play some Tetris tomorrow. After our fun time or before our fun streams. Yeah, I feel like grinding for PBs, but I can't do it today. It's not responsible. All right, anything else, guys? Thank you to those of you who supported the channel. We had a bunch of y'all. Dennis Maximus, tier 1 sub, thank you. Appreciate it. So let's watch. Let's thank everybody who supported us. New followers, Sando, thank you. Stanislaw, Sonic, Whoops, Wheels, I've Seen Bees, Thinraff, Ben Squirrely, Dennis Maximus. Thank you for your support of this. It's wonderful that you did that, and I appreciate it. And more of you, if you want to do it, I'll welcome it. You know, whatever. We're just trying to get along in this world. Give you some Tetris. It's okay. Yes, prize pool still at 314369. So there's a dirty, horrible number on the screen. And 143. Is that intentional? 143? Because that isn't it? Didn't people used to say that back in the 2000s to mean I love you, right? Because 143. You know, the number of letters in each of those words. Is that on purpose? Maybe. But thank you to everybody who's contributed to the prize pool so far. We're looking to get to 4,000 is our next thing. That's our next target. If we get to there, we can pay the top 16. Otherwise, we're paying the top 8 guys. So use that Matcherino command. Fractal former roommate gifted 3 months of Pines Cutely. Thank you very much. All right. Nobody calculate 210 minus 143. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so there's different ways. What is 210? Oh my god. Is that 6, 7? Is that what it is? Oh crap. All right, and then patrons. Thank you, patrons. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Got Gray J, the window K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Troy Denkin, Member Rope Potato. What? Cack Hitch, Avon, Jason Sonny Jr. Thank you for your support. Can I add this? Let me see if I can add this. I guess I have to not worry about the space between here, but let's put Madelsberger there. Okay. And we'll put Junior right here. All right, there you go. Now you're all there. I'll have to fix that up later. And we'll have to put Violet there. Violet, where are you? You here? Should I put Floxay or... There. You can barely be seen now. There's got to be a better place to add you, but... We'll get you on there. All right, we'll get half of you on there. Is that... All right, we'll figure it out. All right, everybody, that's enough. That's enough. I'm crazy right now. It's, you know, I miss you all so much, so it's like fun to be online with you, but I know just I need to rest, and that way I can feel really good tomorrow. I've got a stream in the morning, got to do that. Got a big stream later that night, so I got to rest and feel good, right? Right. Guys, I've dropped 28 pounds since October 3rd. How do you feel about that? Feel good? All right. Congratulate me. Thank you. All right, that's going to do it. YouTube, thank you for hanging out. Mr. Brain, Mr. Burrow, Dirt Block, Arm, Vic, D. Bradley, Josh, Jungle Cook, Smoke Detector, Branches, Jade. All the stars are here. Bye. That's right, nerd. We gotta do